All right, folks, welcome back. Today we're peeling back the curtain on a bizarre contradiction. Influencers like Nick Fuentes and Pearl Davis are out here yelling about saving Western civilization and traditional values, but are they secretly pushing the opposite? Now, spoiler, their messages line up more with population control than preservation. So let's talk about it. First, Nick Fuentes. His fans crown him the savior of Western civilization. Now, that's a pretty bold claim for a guy who's unmarried, childless, and, according to some rumors, might not even be into women at all. Now, if you're the West's big hope, where's your family? Where's the next generation you're raising to carry this torch? Instead, Nick's telling young men to ditch relationships and kids for his political crusade. That's not saving the West. That's anti-natalism in a Groyper hat. Think about it. We criticize Catholics like Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi for not being legit, pushing pro-abortion agendas while claiming the faith. Well, Nick's Catholic too, and his no families, just fight rhetoric isn't exactly pro-life either. It's the same outcome. Fewer kids, fewer families, just wrapped in a different flag. If you wanted a right-wing psyop for population control, this is the playbook. Convince your base to opt out of reproducing while calling it noble. And then we have Pearl Davis, the self-proclaimed trad queen. She's all about women marrying young, having babies, living that old school life. Except, plot twist, she's pushing 30, unmarried, no kids, and no sign of settling down. But it gets juicier. Did you know Pearl's mom was a reproductive healthcare zealot for the United Nations? Scratch beneath the surface, and that's code for population control. Fewer babies, not more. Sounds like Pearl might have inherited the family business, just with better branding. Now, Pearl shames women who don't fit her trad mold and tells men modern women are unmarriable. The result? Less dating, less marriage, less kids. She's influencing people to not have families while waving a trad flag. So ultimately, what's the difference between Pearl and a feminist screaming, "Don't have kids, live for yourself"? Well, not much. One's in a skirt, the other's in a pantsuit, but the scoreboard's the same. 0 babies. If this were a right-wing psyop to tank birth rates, Pearl's executing it perfectly. Now, here's the truth. The future belongs to those who show up. Not on X, not on streams, but in real life. Building homes, raising kids, passing down values. Civilization isn't saved by podcasts or memes. It's saved by people having families. Now, Nick and Pearl claim they're fighting for the West, but their messages sabotage it. Nick's turning men into childless keyboard warriors. Pearl's sowing division that keeps couples apart. Neither is showing up where it counts. Now check the stats. Birth rates in the West are plummeting. We're already in a demographic nosedive. So why are these influencers who say they love tradition making it worse? Nick's anti-family crusade and Pearl's inherited anti-natalist vibes aren't accidents. They're a blueprint. If you wanted to control population from the right, you'd preach exactly what they're preaching. Stay single, stay mad, stay childless, all while calling it virtue. So what's the game here? Grift, hypocrisy, or a psyop most are too distracted to notice? Well, it could be all the above, but one thing's crystal clear. If you care about the West, or tradition, or just the future in general, you don't save it by discouraging families. You save it by building them. Nick's no savior. He has no legacy. Pearl's no trad icon. She doesn't even have kids. The future doesn't care about your clout. It cares about who's showing up to shape it. So, in any case, that's what I think. Let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.